Hey everybody! I am super excited. My name is Hannah to be with you guys for this skincare live tonight. And so I'm going to be washing my face. You guys are going to get to watch. So no making fun of me, okay? We're all nice here. But I'm going to walk through some of the things I'm going to be talking about. A good bit of it is going to go on my face. And so we are going to put our headband on to keep our hair out of our face, first of all, after I get it stuck in my hair. Um, but the goal for tonight is that you learn some basics on how to take better care of your skin, how to have healthy skin, and how to love your naked face. And so people laugh at me when I say that, but here's the thing, you guys, and if you've worked with me before, is that my goal is for you to love your skin walking out the door, whether you have makeup on or not. I don't want you to feel like you have to put a bunch of stuff on your face to look decent. All right. And so we all want a healthy skin, healthy glow. And I'm going to walk through this with you. So whether you have samples or not, you're going to get to watch me do it. You can ask questions. And I'm sorry, I have like a tickle in my throat today, you guys. And it's just going to be fun. And so this is going to be obviously longer than it would actually take me to wash my face, because when I wash my face, I don't have to usually narrate my entire skincare routine. We're also going to do like an extra supplement tonight just to show you guys how it works. So average, if I'm just doing a basic washing my face every day, it takes me like less than 90 seconds, and that's hitting all of my steps in the morning. I'm very simplistic. And so if you're somebody that you're like, I want as few steps as possible, as little time as possible, we got you. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in. So I'm gonna start by getting my face wet. And you guys, this is interactive, so please, please, please comment, tell me, do you already wash your face? Have you used Mary Kay before to wash your face? I will preface this by saying, if you say yes and you use a rag and water, you are rinsing your face. Washing your face requires face wash. So these are my personal bottles. So they're a little mangled because I love them well and I have a toddler. And so we're going to start with our cleanser. So this is our Time-Wise 3D 4-in-1 cleanser. A little bit goes a really long way, you guys. So just a small amount. And we're going to rub this all over our face. If it feels sticky, your face is not wet enough. Okay. This is a lot easier to do at a sink. However, if I did it at a sink, you guys would have to hear water on and off this whole time. So, but this is a 4-in-1 because it does 4 different things. So it cleanses, which I would hope because it's a cleanser. It is going to brighten your skin, so it makes it look happy, awake, and alive, even if you don't feel that way. It is an illusion. It has anti-aging in it. It is going to tone your skin just to help with some of the like bacteria and yucky stuff in your skin. So it cleanses and it exfoliates and it tones and it brightens. So the exfoliate part, you're going to feel little beads in your cleanser. Those dissolve to get a deeper clean without tearing your face up, you guys. And so you're just going to rub that in really well, and then you can rinse it off once it's rubbed in really well. I actually am, if you have a microdermabrasion sample, this is a once or twice a week supplement I'm going to do to show you guys. I mix this with my cleanser actually in the shower. Like I said, I like as few steps as possible. I call this sandpaper for your face. It is going to go in and do a super deep cleanse of your pores. I typically do this in the sink, or else it's like one of those commercials on TV where they like splash the water, but the water goes everywhere. That's me trying to get this off of my face anywhere except the shower. So y'all are in for a very entertaining time today. But then I'm just going to rinse it off. So again, if you're somebody that you want as few steps as possible, you can mix this in. Microdermabrasion is the scrubby that I just did, and this is good for multiple things. So if you have acne problems, if you have enlarged pores, if you have a really bad dry skin texture problem, it's going to help with that. So it is suitable for all skin types. It is a salon quality product. All of our products are dermatologist made and tested. So no worries there. Okay. It takes me a minute to get everything rinsed off, y'all. I forgot a mirror, so this is going to be a great time. If you guys already use a product, make sure to tell us in the comments that you love it. Or if there's something I mentioned that you're like, oh my goodness, that sounds amazing, then tell us what pops out to you, okay? All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and do another supplement because I wanted to show you guys a couple of different ones. This is another one that you use once or twice a week, and I had brought a brush to put it on with, and now I can't find it. I may be using my fingers. All right, so this is our charcoal mask. You two can be a Mary Kay sales director. All right, so this is our charcoal mask, and usually I use a silicone brush applicator with this, but I apparently dropped it into the abyss. That is my flashlight. I'm going to turn on my camera and put this on for you guys. So we love this mask. It is a bestseller for Mary Kay because it does not tear your face off. You should not put glue on your face. You're like, Hannah, obviously I don't put glue on my face. If you're putting those tear off masks on your face, you're absolutely putting glue on your face, you guys. That's why it hurts. That's why it sticks. So this is a wash off mask. So what you do is you put this on and you let it dry and it'll change colors. So you guys are going to get to see the disgusting satisfaction of everything this pulls out of my face. I put mine on pretty thick. And you can do your whole face. You can do just your travel areas. You can do your nose. You can do whatever you want. And so I have a hormone imbalance that messes with my skin majorly sometimes. And so I don't usually have an acne problem, but when I do, a lot of the times I'll do this mask and I'll just do it in like the chin strap area. Because that is where my problem is, because I'll get really, really oily. My acne will get really bad. And it just pulls some of that out. This is a lot easier to put on when you can like actually see what you're doing and you're not doing it in reverse on a camera. Okay, we are on. So this is our charcoal mask, yay! And then we just let it sit and we let it dry. So ask me in the comments if you have any questions. And then I want you guys to comment and tell me who your beauty consultant is, because I forgot to ask you that already, who your beauty consultant is and what you love about them. So who your beauty consultant is and what you love about them. And I'm going to have some people on that are like, Hannah, you're just asking us to tell you why you're great. Wasn't necessarily the plan. I know we have lots of consultants on here with guests. So tell me who your consultant is and what you love about them. And so something that I want to share while we're waiting on my mask to dry are some of the reasons our consultants love their Mary Kay. And if you're somebody that you're like, I have no interest in selling this, that is okay. And if you're somebody that you're like, my interest is piqued, cool. So even if you're somebody that this is not an interest for you, I want you to listen to this because it tells you how you're supporting your consultant, okay? And so I'll tell a few little stories with this as well. We have 4 main reasons that our consultants just love their Mary Kay, and 4 big things that you get to support when you support your consultant. And so number 1 is that it fits our life. It is flexible. The opportunity works for you. We make a little extra money on the side while working our business as much or as little as possible. At the heart of every Mary Kay opportunity are fun, freedom, and flexibility. You can balance the important things in your life and put them first while still running your own successful Mary Kay business. You choose how much time you put in and how involved you want to be. And you can earn up to 50% profit on everything you sell, suggested retail. And this is really honestly true, especially for me. So I came into Mary Kay as a college student. had no interest in selling Mary Kay when I first tried Mary Kay. I actually told my consultant if she asked me to sell it, I would find somebody else to buy my face wash from. So there's a little insight into Hannah. And then I went to an event. I was recognized as a top hostess, and I realized how much money my consultant made, and that it didn't take a whole lot of effort. And I was like, you literally teach people to wash their face. And so I started doing this literally for like an hour or two a week. All of my guests, all of my classes would be at 6 p.m. on Mondays. And that's really how I ran my business. My only goal was to make a couple $100 extra a month to finish paying my rent, because we weren't making ends meet as a broke newlywed college couple. And so that's where it started. And then I just really had enough fun and was consistent and intentional enough with those 2 hours a week that I decided to just do Mary Kay while I was in college. So I did Mary Kay, and then I also had like an on-campus internship kind of thing that I worked in the one of the office departments. And so that's what I did while I finished my degree. Still had plans to graduate, get my degree, do the big girl salary job stuff with my degree, and quit selling Mary Kay when I got there. But God had a sense of humor. And so my senior year of college, my husband and I had my daughter that December. And I started my final semester of college virtually that January so that I could be home to take care of her, because, I just had a baby 3 weeks ago, which was a huge blessing in disguise, because there's no way that I could have navigated campus and being all over. It took me almost a year after having her to be able to walk, because there was just a lot that happened when I had her. And so the fact that I could sit at home in a comfy chair or lay in bed while taking care of my baby, finishing my degree, and running my Mary Kay business was very important to me. And then my Nana had to have a full knee replacement in March of my senior year. And so I moved back to Ohio temporarily for a few months to help her during her recovery process of her knee replacement. And so then at that point, I was bringing my laptop for my virtual degree and my baby and my Mary Kay starter kit, and nothing fell out of line. I was still able to help pay the bills that I paid with my Mary Kay business, because I was working to make more than $200 a month at that point, and also help cover whatever needs my Nana had at that point in time. I graduated and actually did not pursue my degree. I have a degree in agriculture education, and there were just a lot of things that were said to me and a lot of experiences that I had, both while in the classroom with other teachers and my own academic advisor in college, that I just realized it probably wasn't the field for me. Those of you that have, a job where you're in a break room with people often, or it's an industry that people have been there for a long, long time. Something that I have been taught through Mary Kay is that if you want to know where you're going to be in 5 years, look at the employees that have been at that job for 5 years. If you want to know where you're going to be with that company in 10 years, look at the people that have been there for 10 years. And that will tell you your future. And the people that I had been exposed to and was working with were not those that I wanted to. A lot of them didn't have the best interest of the students at heart. And I realized it wasn't for me, and that was okay. And so I stuck with my Mary Kay. Mary Kay's in my exclusive job. And I love it. I have freedom and flexibility. And so my business really did do just a little in the beginning, and then it does a lot now. It was my sole income for quite a while once we moved back to Ohio officially. And so I just love how it fits in and around my life. No other job could I have done the things and taken care of my family in the ways that I needed to, like I got to with my Mary Kay business. So it fits our life. The second reason is that it helps us be who you want to be. And so Mary Kay independent beauty consultants care about one another, our customers, and helping other people. We genuinely do. Nothing beats the encouragement and empowerment you receive from other people like you. And Mary Kay offers opportunities for education and personal development that can help you build your sales skills and life skills in general. I actually taught a class this weekend on time management because it's really important, and a lot of us don't learn that anymore. But I didn't have a lot of girlfriends before I came into Mary Kay because I thought they were catty and self-serving, and it was just easier to be friends with guys. And walking into that Mary Kay event that I ultimately decided to become a consultant, people were looking me in the eye, asking me about myself, asking about my dreams, my talents, my passions. They didn't get anything from talking to me. They weren't my consultant. And so I realized at that event and since then that people genuinely want to be here. And if you don't like somebody, then you don't work with them, right? All of my clients will tell you guys, I'll work with you as long as you're nice to me. That is my only request. I am not obligated to work with you if you're just going to be mean to me. I can sell somebody else some face wash, right? Or mascara or whatever it is that person bought. And so we get to be who we want to be, but we also get to decide who we do life with. If you don't work well with somebody, then you don't work with them. But I was the person, I was a waitress, and then I also worked retail, and that was all through high school and college. And I was always the one that would get in trouble for talking to my tables too long, or I would get in trouble for talking to my customers instead of cleaning out the changing rooms. And so now nobody yells at me for talking to my clients too long. And you know what? My clients love me and the fact that I take an interest in them in their lives. So I love that. And the third reason is that it lets us sell products that we can believe in. Mary Kay products are made with the highest quality ingredients and are extensively researched. Hundreds of thousands of product tests are conducted each year, and we do not use animals. Finding products that deliver real results are right for you and your customers. Huge reason I started using Mary Kay. I had really, really sensitive skin. I didn't wash my face at all because everything would make me really dry or really oily, or it would make my face angry. I'd have a chemical burn. And I was like, it's just easier to not do any of this. And Mary Kay is the first and only thing that didn't make my face angry. And I have exclusively put Mary Kay on my face for 6 years now. We follow European Union standards. Those standards are much higher than the FDA standards. I'll let you guys guess in the comments how many ingredients you think are banned by the FDA here in America. I'll tell you it's not a lot. So you can take a guess at that. The European Union has way more ingredients banned. We do not put an ingredient in our products if we cannot prove that it is beneficial to your skin without also being harmful to your health. So I love, love, love that. I love how green this company is. It's a net zero waste facility. Nothing goes in a trash can unless you put it there. All right. By the way, the FDA has banned 13 ingredients. The last time I checked the list, the European Union had banned about 1,300. Vast difference. We follow European Union standards. And number 4 is the heart of Mary Kay. We're started by a woman for women. Did you know Mary Kay Ash was a real lady? For more than 58 years, Mary Kay has been empowering women to be their own bosses, to be self-starters, and to be who they truly want to be. Our core value is faith first, family second, and career third. Mary Kay Inc. and the Mary Kay Ash Foundation have donated $57 million to help end domestic violence. And we have donated more than $27 million in grants to cancer research. That is since 1996, you guys, just in case you wanted a scoop in that. In the last 26 years, we have donated that many millions of dollars to those 2 causes. I'm actually an ambassador for our charitable foundation. I feel very, very strongly about educating people on the warning signs of violence and also educating them on cancers that affect women. And so my little tidbit on this portion on the heart of Mary Kay, something that I really love. Number 1 is that if you're watching this, your consultant is somebody that I get to mentor. And I am so proud of our team. They're all amazing. But something that I really, really love is the diversity in our team. We have people that are disabled. We have people that are in the LGBT community. We have people that are recovering addicts. We are full of people that have been told by somebody else, you don't meet my standard, you're not good enough. And we get to stand on our own and say, well, I don't need to meet your standard. I meet my own. I am worthy. I am enough. And I'm going to do my own thing. And I love that. And so those of you that don't know me, actually, I'm autistic. And so that was a big deal. When I got my diagnosis, so many companies would have, either relieved me or demoted me or blocked opportunities for me. And Mary Kay said, we've never had an openly autistic mentor in our company before. We need you to keep doing the things that you're doing because people need to hear your story. Tell me how many corporations would have done that, you guys. The other thing that I really love is that Mary Kay has never put roadblocks up for anybody. If you are at least 18 and you have a social security number, you can be a Mary Kay consultant. It doesn't matter if you're a man, it doesn't matter if you're a woman, it doesn't matter what your ethnicity is, it doesn't matter where you came from, it doesn't matter if you are fluid on any spectrum. There is a place for you. If you are willing to do the work, you are willing to be encouraged, and you are willing to work, you can go anywhere you want to go. There has never been a barrier. And I absolutely love that. Our number one person in the entire company that just retired this year actually came from domestic violence. She was a result of domestic violence for many, many years, suffered in silence. She was dyslexic, and she had an MBA from Harvard Law School and was a woman of color. And so just the diversity that Mary Kay loves and promotes and never holds us back. I absolutely adore it. So that's a little bit about Mary Kay. But my face is almost completely dry. So if you guys had any other questions, make sure you put those in the comments. I just have like two. I have two small tacky spots that aren't completely dry yet. But you can see that this is different colors around my face. This looks different on everybody. So the areas that you see that are really dark, so like up here is still really dark. This is where I had more oil in my skin and it pulled out the oil. Anywhere that I'm really light, so like through here, is where I'm more dry or more normal. And so it shows you where it pulled out excess oil. Anywhere you have little white dots, and I don't have a mirror, so I can't see super well, but I'm going to say probably these are my little white dots. I have a couple on my nose. That's where it pulled out a whitehead or some type of infection. And then anywhere that you have little black dots is where it pulled out blackheads. So you still get the gross satisfaction of seeing what came out of your face. You just don't have to tear it off. You can just rinse it off with your rag. We don't tear our face off here. We're nice to it. We only get one face unless you have tens of thousands of dollars to spend. And if you have that much money, I would rather you spend it on something else. Okay. So all you do is rinse it off. It's a lot easier when you have a warm rag, but I've been sitting here for a little while, so mine is probably going to take a little longer to get off because it's not exactly warm anymore. It's like room temperature, I guess. Edging on the side of cold. We love our charcoal mask. I might have to go get this wet, you guys. All right, actually, I'm gonna go get this wet. Let me see if I can find like a video or something to show you guys while I run to my bathroom. One moment. Tell me what you guys are loving so far, what you've learned. Hopefully you learned that you shouldn't put glue on your face. All right, here is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play a video for you. Give me just a moment. After this ad. You just love ads, right? All right. So I'm going to, woo, look at me. I'm going to share this with you guys and go do my bag really quick.
Let's take a look at what the successful directors are doing to climb to the top of that ladder. You know, we all have the same 24 hours a day. You ever stop to think about that? But how we use those 24 hours makes the difference between success or failure. The use of our time is more important than the quantity of the time spent. The successful person is really just an efficient person with determination who works less but gets more done through effective time management. First of all, plan your day. Planning time should be included in every single daily schedule. I hope that you're using the 6 most important things list. How do you like the new one? Isn't it great? It's so easy to stick on your bedside table, and the first thing you see every morning are the 6 most important things you have to do today, and it's just great. That has been very important in my life because I found that using that, I get more done than any other way. And then use your weekly plan sheet to plan your week and each day. It's not enough to just be busy. You know, you heard a lot of people say, oh, I'm so busy, busy, busy. And they are simply saying that what they did really was get on the phone, you know, and they talked an hour and a half to somebody. That's not being productive. That's time wasted. Because effective time management means that you can distinguish between what's urgent, what's important, and what's trivial. And you are faced with a number of tasks every day. So determine which ones will help you toward meeting your goals, and then do. My objective was just to help women. It was not to make a tremendous amount of sales. I want women to earn money commensurate with men. I want them to be paid on the basis of what they have between their ears and their brains, and not because they're male or female. But at the same time, I would like women to remain feminine, because I have found that it's an asset to be female in a man's world. If you would ask me what is it that women need across America, Australia, and Canada, I would have to say it's confidence. Here's a woman who's never had any praise at all for anything she's ever done. Maybe the only applause she ever had was when she graduated from high school. She wants recognition. So we praise her for everything good that she does. We praise our people to success. Boy from childhood begins to think, one day I am going to be a big man like Daddy. If Daddy is a doctor, he's going to be a doctor, a fireman. Most little boys use their father as their mentor. However, as little girls, what do we see? We see Mama making cookies, and the one grew up to be the best chocolate chip cookie maker in the world, you know. And really, we're told on a constant basis, you can't, oh honey, you're a little girl, you can't do that. And so when we grow up, and even in today's society, as, you know, I think it's changing, and I'm so glad that it is, but still, I find as women come into our company at, let's say 22, 23, or something like that many times they will say, I will ask the question, when are you going to be a director or something? And I say, well, I hope, if I can, maybe. And I think, good heavens, the man never says, if I can or I hope. And so I say to them, look, come on now. You can do anything you want to do if you're willing to pay the price and you really want to do it badly enough. The strange part about it is that if I literally, shall we say, free women by saying to them, it's okay if your child has 103 degrees of fever this morning and you have a beauty show scheduled. We have a built-in support system where you would call your director and say, look, my child is ill. Could you send someone else on my show today? And they would, and you would receive a small percentage of that show that day and stay home with your child where you belong. And, you know, in some jobs, you don't show up, you get fired. Well, in our company, we built in a support system where you have something to rely on so that you can do what you should do. And if you should be going to a PTA meeting that day, if it's important to your child, then that's into our system. You go. Well, of course, I never dreamed of such a thing. However, I had a most unusual mother. Unusual in that I never remember my mother at home. Mm-hmm. She worked, she left at 5 o'clock in the morning, came home at 9 o'clock at night, so for many of my earlier years, I was asleep when she left and asleep when she came home. She couldn't be there to physically do anything for me, so I would call her and she would give me detailed instructions on everything I wanted to know, like, Mother, Daddy wants potato soup tonight. How do you do it? Remember, I'm age 7. How do you cook this? How do you cook that? And she would tell me. And then she would always add, and honey, you can do it. Mm-hmm. You can do it, darling. You can do it. So I think I grew up with you can do it as my theme for my childhood, mm-hmm. and it spilled over into my later life. I decided to write my memoirs, hoping.
So in case you didn't know, Mary Kay Ash was a real lady, now you know. And my mask is off of my face because I used warm water. All right, and so we're like nice and clean. I'm all glowy, and we're going to jump back into finishing our daily routine. And so typically, if I'm doing daily, all I would have done is that cleanser. The charcoal mask is just an occasional thing. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do eye cream. Now, people will argue whether you should do it last or first or whatever. I do it first because here's the thing is that I'm forgetful. And if I don't do my eye cream first, I will put moisturizer on my eyeballs. And we're not supposed to put moisturizer on our eyeballs. So I'm going to do my eye cream. And here's the other beautiful thing about Mary Kay is that all of our lines are meant to work together. So I'm using the Time Wise 3D cleanser, right? And then I use the Time Wise Microdermabrasion. The charcoal mask is actually from the Clear Proof line, and this eye cream is from our Voluform line. And we can mix and match and Frankenstein our skincare routines because they all work together. They're all meant to be used together. And so drugstore brands aren't necessarily always that way, because like one brand doesn't call the other brand to be like, hey, we're making this product. Will it work with this product that you make? They don't do that. And so that's the nice thing about this, is that all of our stuff works together. And so we're going to do just a tiny bit of eye cream under our eyes. And I will say I started with the Time-Wise line. That's what I started and fell in love with as a customer of Mary Kay. And then I realized in the winter that my face needed the Voluform line. I was just so dry, I would crack and bleed, and I needed the Voluform line. And now I just kind of pick and choose and tweak and meld them together throughout the year, depending on what my skin needs. But I've never had to deviate away from Mary Kay. And that's the beauty of having your beauty consultant, is that their job is to help you figure out what works and what doesn't. And we have a 100% guarantee. So say you think you're oily and you buy an oily, skincare product, but then you realize, oh, well, I was oily because I just wasn't washing my face. I'm actually pretty normal. You can exchange that product for one in a formula that you need, because we have that guarantee, whether you've used it already or not, right? And so you have confidence that whether that product is the one that you were supposed to get or not, if it's not, your consultant will work with you to tweak it. So we used eye cream. Eye cream is amazing. It is your hydrator for your eyes. You guys can feel this skin is a lot thinner than this skin, right? So it needs a different type of moisturizer. So our eye cream is going to help with fine lines, wrinkles, dark circles, puffiness, all of the things. I called it my zombie be gone cream in college. Still love it because I still don't sleep. So that is eye cream. Now we are going to finish up. If we did our microdermabrasion, you're going to use pore minimizer. So what the Microderm did was completely clean out our pores, but it left them open. And so this is going to go in, close the entrance to the pore, so it's harder for stuff to fall in, and it makes them look smaller. So you can use the pore minimizer every day. You just do not want to sandpaper your face every day, or it will fall off. Okay. And then we're going to finish up with a moisturizer. So day cream is pink. So I use the Time-Wise day cream, but I use the night cream from Voluform. So again, I can tweak. The cool thing is that whether it is Time-Wise or Voluform, the night tube is always dark, because the tubes look the same. So you know that if you're grabbing the pink one, it's the day one. And if you're grabbing the like gray one, it's the night one. So smart. You don't have to read it. The cool thing about the Time-Wise as well is that, so this one has this pink stripe on the back because my skin's normal or dry. Now, if you're combination or oily, it will have a purple stripe on the back to show you that it is for combination or oily skin. Even if you're oily, you still need to use moisturizer. You just need moisturizer for your skin type specifically. So again, just a small amount of this goes a really long way. This has an SPF 30 in it, so it's going to help protect your skin from both natural and unnatural light sources. It's also kind of like a barrier. So all that gross stuff that comes in contact with your skin every day. I don't know about you guys. I live in an area that is both industrial and agricultural. And so we've got the best and the worst of both worlds. And our air is kind of disgusting. And so instead of all of that absorbing into your skin and causing skin problems, it's going to bounce off. It also still has the anti-aging in it. It is wonderful. It's going to hydrate your skin for about 12 hours. If you're oily, it's because your skin doesn't make enough oil. So then it panics and it makes too much oil, right? You're like, I didn't know that. Yeah. So that's why you need moisturizer for your skin type specifically. And so that's our miracle set, our skincare system, routine. It's super, super, super simple. And so on a daily basis, if you're, washing your face, what you're going to do is you're going to wash it. Takes just a few seconds. You're going to throw an eye cream on really quick, and you're going to hydrate, and you're going to be out the door. So really basic, you guys. It takes me 90 seconds to do those 3 steps, and that's it. You do it morning and night, because you should be washing your face twice a day. Think about all the gross things in the air. You want to wash those off before you go to bed. And then your skin heals while you're sleeping until like your dead skin falls off. But also if you cohabitate, there's a pet or another human that shares your bed, or you are drooling on your pillow, there's hair in your bed, whatever. I don't know about you. I don't wash my pillow every single day. So all of that accumulates on your pillow and you're rolling around in it in the middle of the night. You want to wash that off in the morning. So that's why we wash our face twice a day. Now, let me show you guys, if you would like to shop, I'm going to show you what your options are. Now, don't run away if you're not shopping, because there are still other ways to support your consultant. There will be a Google form for you to fill out. So let me share with you guys. All right, wrong screen. Hang on just a second. Hang on. Let me make sure I'm showing you guys the right thing. All right, hold please. Live television. Live television. All right, now let's try this again. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to talk through the lines. So the Time-Wise Repair Set is the Voluform line that I talked about. So this was what my eye cream was and the night cream was. So this is for a few different types of person. This is for somebody that says, I'm beyond help. Y'all need to turn back the hands of time for my face. Or it's for somebody that just likes the best of the best products. Like you want the top tier ingredients. Or it's for somebody like me whose skin is so dry and sensitive, it cracks and bleeds. All right. So that's the Voluform line. This comes with a foaming cleanser. So there's no like scrubby, beady, anything like that. It foams. There's a lifting serum. We call that Spanx for your face. It is liquid gold. It lifts everything up where you want it to be and stay. There is a day cream. There is a night cream. And there is an eye cream. And the eye cream is the one that I used and you saw me use. So this is our Voluform line. This lasts several months. This retails at $215, which saves you like $40 for buying it together instead of piece by piece. Now, the second one is the Miracle Set. So this is mainly what I talked about. If you had a sample, this is probably the one that you had a sample of. This is that 4-in-1 cleanser. It's going to have your day cream, your night cream, and an eye cream. And this eye cream is still fab, you guys. This is $120, and this lasts me 3 to 4 months. Next is the Naturally Set. This is for one of two things. This is for somebody who says, I want no science in my ingredients. I want as close to coming from the dirt as possible. Let me also say, you guys, science isn't bad. Okay, science isn't bad. So you have to think about not just, did this come from the earth? You also need to think of, would a lot of production of this product harm the earth? Because there are things that are natural, but are also very harmful farming practices. I have a degree in agriculture. Let me use it, you guys. So our Naturally Set is naturally derived ingredients. Let me say that again, naturally derived ingredients. All natural is not regulated. You can slap that label on anything. Naturally derived ingredients is regulated. This has the EcoCert seal of approval. That is a big deal. It's one of the highest not licenses, but like seals of approval you can get in the world. Okay, so it is 99.5% naturally derived. The only thing not 100% is our cleanser has an emulsifier in it so that you don't have to refrigerate it or shake it every time you want to use it. So this is a purifying cleanser, an exfoliating powder, a nourishing oil, in a moisturizing stick. So you can use this as your skincare, or you can use it as supplements or other things. If you double cleanse, I like to use this cleanser as a double cleanser. I use the exfoliating powder as dry shampoo. The nourishing oil you can use on your cuticles, on your nail beds. You can use it on your hair. You can mix it into your foundation to have a more dewy or luminous look. You can mix it into your moisturizer. You can do whatever. You can do a million things with this nourishing oil. It's amazing. And the moisturizing stick, you can use as a moisturizer. You could also use it on your mouth. You could use it on things like your elbows or your heels. Just if you're going to put it on your feet, please don't put it on your face. Buy 2 different sticks for that. But that's the Naturally Set. Now, the Botanical Effect Set. This is typically what I recommend for teens or preteens that are just learning to take care of their face. It's very simplistic. It's a cleansing gel, a refreshing toner, and a moisturizing gel. Now, if you're somebody that you need a toner, this toner is wonderful, and you can add it to any of our other skincare lines. So super, super simple. It smells good because it's got dragon fruit extract in it. That's the main ingredient. So it smells good and it is more enticing for them to use it. Now, this line, again, a little bit goes a very long way, just like all of our other products. So this will still last several months. Once they get in the habit of it, only takes a little bit. Otherwise, they're going to be washing their whole bodies with how much cleanser they got out of their tube. Okay. Number 5 is the Clear Proof Acne Set. This is our over-the-counter acne line. There's a clarifying cleansing gel, a blemish control toner. So this toner is specifically for blemishes and acne, an acne treatment gel, and then an oil-free moisturizer. Now, what I'm going to say to you about this is that for this line, you need to be somebody that feels like you look like a pizza. You need to look like you are dripping oil. You need to have acne everywhere. And so if you are not both of those things, you do not need our acne line. Talk to your consultant. They can help you supplement for the problems you are having. But if you are not super oily and super acne prone, it's just going to dry your face out and make it angry because it's going to be trying to dry things out that aren't there. Does that make sense? Number 6 is our facial peel. This is like my favorite supplement that we have in the whole catalog. So this is part of that repair line, the Voluform line. It's a supplement. And so what this does is you put it on for 10 minutes and it chemically removes your dead skin cells and like gross stuff. And then you just rinse it off. It's my favorite. I like to use it on the heels of my feet. But your face feels baby butt soft the next morning. Only once or twice a week. The Microderm set is what I did tonight. So that was the really, really scrubby with the pore minimizer. This also lasts me several months. I started with this and the Miracle set when I first started using Mary Kay 6 years ago. And so this duo lasts me lots and lots of months. It's $58 for the duo. The masking set is that charcoal mask that you guys saw me use with a moisture renewing gel mask. So that's actually a mask you can sleep in and it rehydrates your skin. You could use it on your hair, and a silicone mask applicator so that you're not getting it all over your fingers and under your nails. I love this set. Number 9 is our Hydra Gel Eye Patches. So these are something you could use once or twice a week under your eyes. I call these magic erasers for your eyes. So we should be using our eye cream every day, but sometimes you just need like a little extra oomph. You wake up with a headache, you wake up tired, your sinuses are acting up, whatever it may be. These are going to help extra with your under eyes. And the Soothing Eye Gel is going to help extra with puffiness. And a Soothing Eye Gel you could use every single day if you wanted to. Now, this Configurate Sonic Brush is absolutely my favorite product overall in our catalog. This is what got me to start washing my face when my consultant showed me this dang brush. So it is waterproof. It is battery free. It can live in your shower, but it has a cleansing head that gets your face 4 times cleaner. Yes, 4 times cleaner. It feels like a massage for your face. And it comes with a massage head as well that you can use with your serums or your moisturizers to help those absorb better. It comes with a USB cord to charge. It's amazing, you guys. And it's also covered under that 100% guarantee, like all of our other products. The only thing you're responsible for is changing your brush heads every few months. You wouldn't use the same toothbrush your whole life. You would change it or change the head, right? Same concept with your face brush. All right. And then these last ones are just some other like color options. So number 11 is a Flawless Face Set. So this is a blending brush for your foundation, a foundation of your choice, and a foundation primer. And then the Essential Set is just going to be a quick, easy out the door look. So it's going to give you eye makeup remover to get your eye makeup off with, an eyeliner and a mascara and a lip gloss. So that is the Essential Set. And then Satin Supreme is our satin hands. A lot of you know our satin hands line. So this is a hand softener, a hand scrub, and a hand lotion with our Satin Lip Set, which is a lip scrub and a lip balm. It is amazing. It's like a spa experience in your bathroom. Okay. So the cool thing with these are that up here are your deals. And so Princess, or you're going to select 2 sets and you're going to get 1 extra one at 25% off. And your Time-Wise Miracle already counts as 2 sets. So if you got a Miracle set, you could pick any additional one for 25% off. So any of these little supplement sets down here that we've talked about, or maybe you've got a teen or preteen that you think needs a botanical or clear proof, right? The Queen is when you select 4 sets and you receive 1 additional at 25% off and a free travel roll-up bag. And so what is 4 sets? The Voluform counts as 4 sets, or you know, 2 miracle sets would count as 4, or you could do the miracle plus 2 of these down here, and you'd get to pick an additional one at 25% off, and you'd get a free roll-up bag. This bag is amazing, you guys. The pockets Velcro off, they're see-through, you can see what you're grabbing, it rolls up. So this is it opened, and then this is it rolled up, and these are the pockets unvelcroed. It is amazing. I've had the same one for 6 years. And then Cadillac is selecting 5 sets, and you'll get 2 additional sets at 25% off and the free roll-up bag. So this is how you can shop with your consultant. We'll have a little Google Doc that you can fill out. So there are 6 ways that you can support your consultant today. All right. And this is going to be in the Google form. You're going to be able to select. You can do 1, you can do all 6, you can do anything in the middle. The first thing you can do for your consultant is pray for them. You can pray over their success and over their journey with their Mary Kate business. The second thing is you can practice. You can let them practice an appointment with you, and they have different ones that they're learning right now. So you can let them practice, and it can be virtual. The third thing is that you can party with them. Maybe you want to do a session and you want to invite some people, whether it is in person or virtual, whatever you and your consultant are doing right now, and you can earn freebies and discounts for doing a party with them and letting them practice a party. The fourth thing are that they're working to earn pearls right now. They're earning a jewelry pearl set from me. And all you do, you guys, you heard me say earlier, the 4 reasons that most of our consultants really love their Mary Kay is that you can just get on and ask some questions and let them practice answering them. We know you're probably not interested in selling, and that's okay. But they're working on earning pearls from me, and you asking questions helps with that. Number 5 is that you could partner with them. If this was like, oh, this is really easy, she really does just teach people to wash their face, or my consultant wasn't even the one that had to teach the class, like she just got me on as a guest, her job must be pretty easy. If you think this is something that you could be good at, or that could add some extra to your life, whether it's income or friends or fun, then you could partner and you could come on to her and do this with her. It's super fun. I would be your mentor and your coach. And then I just said number 5, and I said there were 6, and I lost the 6th one, but the 6th one will be on the Google form. You too can be a Mary Kay beauty consultant. But there are lots of ways that you can support them, whether you have a wish list that is bigger than your wallet, whether you're like, I just want to go ahead and get the things now and we can talk about practicing or partying later. Praying always helps. Whatever you want to do to help support, your support makes a difference. And here's the other thing that you get to be a part of, is that whether you are my client or you are the client of somebody else that invited you to be on here tonight, our team is working to earn our first pink Cadillac right now. And number 1, I don't know the last time there was a pink Cadillac in this town or any of the towns that I get to go to work with our consultants. Number 2 is that, like I said earlier, I'm autistic, and there has never ever been an openly autistic person earn a pink Cadillac in Mary Kay history. And so you get to be a part of making history by supporting your consultant. So I hope you had a blast. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned things. Make sure you put it in the comments, and we will see you